Hello, beautiful people. Anne-Marie here. I am sitting on the other end of this camera now, and I'm kind of putting the spotlight on myself. You know, I do love a good spotlight, but this is a little different. I really want to share my story and have it out there so that somebody else struggling or going through something similar can understand that they're not alone. I can remember thinking about my death for as long as I can remember, but I can remember it starting at as little as 8 years old. Wondering, hey, if I died, would people notice? Would they notice that I wasn't existing in life anymore? Would they care? Am I worth it? Am I worth even anything in life? It was hard being that young and thinking those things. I can truly remember thinking about my funeral and who would attend and would they be upset afterwards. And I know that's normal. I know people think that. But part of it was because I felt like such a burden to people. I felt like I existed and it was too heavy for them. And I was a painful reminder for whatever reason, like these things that we put into our head that aren't reality. I really believed that. And as I grew up, I kind of turned that and I became, everyone's source of comfort. I'd become the life of the party because I wanted other people to be happy when they were around me so that they would want me around. When reality is I didn't really want to be around. As I got older and into my teen years, I was hit with a lot of trauma. Shit happens to people. That trauma really played into my suicidal thoughts. I felt worthless. I was told that I was worthless. I was mentally abused by various people in my life that, thank God, I learned how to cut out as I got older. But when you're a teen, you can't figure that out. Someone doesn't tell you, hey, they shouldn't talk to you like that. You're worth it. You are worth living. And I guess the roundabout part of my story is 2 attempts to kill myself. And we use words like, she attempted suicide. She had 2 failed attempts. That word right there, failed attempts, is so hard to hear because when you are that person with a failed attempt, you feel like a failure. Like, I can't even freaking kill myself the right way. But your attempts, when you do that, when you're trying to find a way out, you really are looking for help. Like, you need help. And reaching out for help, strong people don't reach out for help. I learned that strong people do reach out for help. Those are the strongest people because you realize that you need help. And about 9 years ago, I was right back where I was when I was 15, 18 years old, looking at a bottle of pills, wondering how many do I have to take to just make this stop? And the plan was real. Like, it wasn't something I was making up. It was real. I knew how I would do it. I knew when I would do it. But I knew enough to ask for help. And while being hospitalized was probably the worst time of my life, obviously, worse than cancer, honestly. Being in that hospital was terrible. It was the best thing that ever happened to me because I realized I needed to take care of myself. Last year, I was feeling that way again. Like, I felt worthless. I know, I'm a fantastic mother, I'm a great friend, I get it, I get it. That's what people think about me, but I didn't feel that. And the more people would say that to me, like, you're a great mom, you're one of the best friends I ever had, I felt so guilty, like, why the fuck am I feeling this way if I'm such a great person? But I didn't feel that worth. And that's when What Would You Miss came into my life. I sat there and I thought about all the things I would freaking miss if I wasn't here. I would miss being completely inappropriate in the car with my friends. I would miss singing in the elevator and making the rest of the world uncomfortable, but singing because it's funny and it's fun and, sometimes people would laugh. I would miss getting tattoos. I love getting tattoos and telling my story through them. I would miss music. I would miss the sound of music and songs and the lyrics. I'd miss a cup of coffee and how good it tastes when I first take that sip. And I realized, wow, with all those little things, that is showing my worth. Like, holy crap, like, maybe I am worth something. Maybe my cooking means more to other people than it does me. And if I wasn't here to cook those things, they would miss out on that. And I felt so empowered by that message, that those little things in life, what you think are so small and so insignificant, make you who you are. That's where your worth is. And once you find that worth, shit, you got hope. You can have hope because you feel worthy.